Good morning, guys. Welcome to another day in the life. It is Thursday to February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day, and it is exactly 8 o'clock in the morning. I've been up for an hour and 15 minutes because I was scheduling myself for summer classes, which begin at 7 o'clock this morning, and I had planned to sign up for classes and then go back to bed, but then I realized I wasn't really that tired, so I started doing some orgo, and of course it sucked me in. So I'm working on some orgo, and I filmed a little bit earlier, but I didn't talk or do anything because my roommate was still sleeping, but she just went to her 8 a.m. class, and so I'll put in the clips from earlier and see if I can do a voiceover. Here I was saying hello, and that was early, the beautiful view outside, and I was waiting to log on to my portal to register for summer classes, which started at 7 a.m. This was the email I got yesterday. And then this was me anxiously waiting, hoping that the seats didn't fill up. But yeah, that was my summer 1 classes that I was planning to take. And then I'm also taking a summer 2 class, which, because our summer split into 2 semesters, so here was another class. And then this was after the registration time. I'd already gotten the 2 classes that I wanted, or the 3 classes between the 2 semesters that I wanted. And then I randomly decided that I wanted to add a class that was psychology and it was online. And here I was working on some orgo after. Orgo really does suck you, and I was correcting one of my answers here, so the answer for the second one's actually wrong, and I was rewriting out a new mechanism. I kind of knew what I was doing, but we were learning new things, so I went online. I tried to look up Grignard reactions and failed Grignard reactions and just see what different types of things would pop up. It was actually really helpful. And then I went through my emails as I do in the morning, just seeing what came in overnight. And I like to just start off on a fresh slate. And that was what I did this morning. I forgot to mention that in those videos I'm signing up for summer classes actually because right now, if I don't get into any special programs or stuff, I want to graduate in 3 years, not 4. And so currently, if I take the hub credits, which is kind of our general education requirements, over the summer, I'm able to do that. So I'm working on graduating in 3, which is kind of rare for engineering because we do have so many classes and so many credits, but it's okay, anything's possible as long as you try hard enough. So I took 1 class last summer, and I'm taking 3 this summer, and then maybe I'll take the psychology, maybe not. It's I don't know, I don't need the credits or the hub requirements, but for some reason I was just I don't know, spur of the moment decision this morning, but I can always drop it if I don't want it. I finished the post-lab questions, which were right here, and I started them last night, but I just finished them up this morning, and then I moved on to do the NMR analysis for this lab, which basically we have to label all the hydrogen peaks and the solvent, and then I was referring to the procedure from last night because I had orgo lab from 5:30. I finished around 8, 7:38. So it's 8:40 now, and my first class today isn't until 11. So since I did so much orgo, I'm going to go get dressed and get ready for the day and comb this wild hair. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and I'll see you when I'm ready. Dressed and ready for the day, and it is now almost 9, not yet, it's 8:50. There's a girl that's been in the bathroom for, I'm not even kidding, half an hour, and I'm I could never, if it took me half an hour to get ready for the morning, I would just skip up on the day. Anyways, I am gonna probably pack up my stuff and plan. First I'll plan using my LinkedIn planner, what I have to do for the rest of the week, which is basically just tomorrow and the weekend, because I usually do all my homework on the weekends, so I'll write all that down. and then I will pack up all my stuff and I'll make my way to the dining hall. It took me a little bit to pack up because I had a sneeze attack. I'm still getting over a little cold. So now I'm finally on my way. I just realized that today's Thursday, and because of my whole orgo situation where I'm watching the other professors' lectures but having to attend my own, I realized that we haven't had lecture for a week and a half because of the exam last week. We didn't have lecture, and then on Tuesday we had a snow day, so now it's like today. So I was like a little bit out of practice, and I realized that I usually watch the other professors or go lecture from like today in the morning before I go to my lecture in the afternoon. So during breakfast I'm gonna probably take notes and watch his lecture while I eat, because then we have attendance questions during my lecture and they're the same like quiz attendance questions as in the other professor's lecture, so that way like I already have known the material, and so that like I don't have to think about working out like the problems during my lecture where I'm then like doing homework for other classes. So it's a bit complicated, but in short, I have to watch the other professor's orgo lecture during breakfast. It's a really beautiful day. And we're supposed to get some snow before the weekend, but there's honestly more more salt than like ice or any snow on the ground right now. Do you want to see the leftover remnants? You're more than capable. Heart. Leftovers from Valentine's Day. Made it to Marcy's.
Access granted.
I'm gonna grab breakfast. I got some breakfast. Breakfast at Marcy's is always good. I always get a big breakfast because I don't have time for lunch, so the next time I'm eating is like after my orgo lecture at 6:15. But it's currently 9:35. I've been watching the orgo lectures or the lecture for today, and I didn't finish, but here are like the slides that I got through. There was some stuff about the last exam, and then we started taking notes. And mainly what took me so long was because I tried these synthesis questions that are down here on my own first before I watched like the video of like them doing it in class. So it took me a little bit longer because the synthesis takes me a little longer. And then this is how far I got. And then I'll watch the rest. Oh, there's only 2 slides left. I'll watch the rest because it is late. It is 10:44, so I need to pack up and I need to go to sociology because I have it at 11. I am going to leave soon, but I promised my friend that I'd bring him a banana later today because he doesn't get to eat during the day, just like how I don't get to eat lunch. So I'm gonna go grab him a banana before I go. My sociology class is in the business school for some reason, so I'm going to the auditorium in the business school.
This is what they said they thought it was. Dividing the country into 5 rough groups with the top, bottom, and middle 3 20% groups. They asked people how they thought.
I just finished sociology lecture, and today was like a pretty chill class. We like went over some slides, but then most of the class was watching. There's like a video from was it NBC, and then we watched like an episode of Explained, the racial wealth gap, off of Netflix, and it was honestly kind of nice to hear it like coming out of the speakers and stuff. It really like resonated, so that was like pretty fun. Now I'm walking. I have an hour before my next class, and then I have 3 more back to back. And then in sociology, the PhD student that I'm working with on a project for her paper, she texted me that she wanted me to do some fin clippings on the fish and run a PCR. So I'm gonna go fin clip the fish because they have to sit incubated overnight before I can run the PCR tomorrow. So after all my classes today, I'm gonna run over to the med campus and fin clip some fish. But yeah, I currently have an hour before my next class, so I'm just gonna walk over to the location, which is like in the data science building, and I'll find a spot and finish up my chem lecture that I didn't finish watching this morning. Made it to the data science building, and my class is in the basement, so I'm gonna walk down the stairs to the basement. But it's the new building, so it's pretty nice. There's a plug. So I'm gonna sit here, and I'm gonna finish watching that orgo lecture this morning. Finished up the slides for today, so I'm good for this week since this was the last class. So I just have to keep track of what we're doing, so I can just cross off this week and we're all done. I'm gonna move on and do some pre-lab for lab 4 next week for bio. I have no idea what this lab is about, so it's just like, usually it's just these questions, and we can find them from the lab manual, so it should be pretty quick. And then I'm probably just gonna relax and watch some YouTube before class, because class starts at 1:30 and it's 12:30 right now. I'm just sitting in this little nook while waiting for class to start. We're at circuits. It's 1:19, so class starts in 10 minutes. I was looking over the capstone project for orgo, but I turned in my bio pre-lab. I don't know if it's right, so I'm waiting for my friend to check answers. But this is what I wrote. This classroom is big. It's like circle tables.
Source is creating a multiple of 2dx. Yes. Why? So
We just finished circuits and I'm packing up, and it's 3:15 now, and my next class starts at 3:30 and I have writing. Fun times. I'm walking to my English class now. It's in the School of Education, so it's in like that building over there. I just finished English class and we got like a paper assignment, and now I'm going to use the bathroom before I go to orgo. My last class of the day is in more switches for orgo, and because I'm like basically self-teaching myself orgo because my professor is really bad, I already, like, the lecture I watched this morning is the lecture that he's gonna give now, so I'm gonna actually use this time to do some homework, probably some circuits homework and some English homework, depending on like what I feel like when I sit down. But it's literally like right across the street, so short walk. I'm sitting here. I'll insert a clip of my orgo lab yesterday. Oh, I'm eating a scone. Of my orgo lab yesterday. It was kind of pretty cool because we got to use syringes for the first time. I just finished orgo lecture and now I'm waiting for the bus to go to the med campus because I need to do some fin clippings so that the DNA can like incubate overnight at 50 degrees Celsius so that I can then run my PCR tomorrow. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm on the bus. I'm gonna try and do some more circuits homework. I made it to the fish facility and then I'm gonna collect or like cut the fins, and then I have to go back to my wet lab place to then run the incubation and like the lysis buffer and stuff. But it was funny, the security guard looked at me like who are you? What are you doing this late coming here? But that's what I'm doing. And then I'm hoping this only takes me like an hour or 2 hours. I'm actually like not sure. I haven't done this in a while, but hopefully if I'm fast, it'll be done in like an hour. I just finished setting up the work area. I labeled all my tubes and I labeled all of my chambers that they're gonna go into. And I'm gonna get started with fin clipping now. And yeah, I'm only doing 40, so no matter how many are in this tank, I can't even like count. I'm only doing 40, so hopefully it goes by fast. I just finished up. I got the samples that I needed, and I cleared the table, and the samples are all over there in the 4 things. And then I returned the tank back to the shelf. There's only a couple fish left. You can check. Let's see. I put it in a smaller 8-liter tank, or smaller 2.5-liter tank. There's only like less than 10 fish left, so I'd say I was pretty successful. Now in the elevator, I'm gonna bring my samples over to the wet lab place so that I can add like lysis buffer and PK to them and let them then incubate overnight. I've made it to my wet lab place, and I am now going to do the lysis buffer and the Proteus K, and then I'm going to incubate it in between, and then I'm going to incubate it overnight. So it's a process, but yeah, I've got my material set up, and I just need to, I'm using this pipette to make it faster. But yeah, hopefully I'm out of here in like 45 minutes. I just finished adding the lysis buffer, and my samples are now incubating for 10 minutes, and then I'll take them out, and then I'll add the I'll add the Proteus K, and then I'll be all set. And I already took it out to thaw, so we're good. Hopefully I get to leave soon. I just finished adding the Proteus K also to my samples, and I'm gonna put them in the incubator for overnight. The warmer will just warm up, and it'll go up to 50, and I'll check before I go, but I'm gonna clean up my stuff and get ready to go. The little machine was not working, so now it's in the big boy. I literally come out and I was like, I hear that noise, and I was like, what the heck is that? And then I realized it's snowing. Like, what a surprise. What an ending to my night, y'all. But I'm excited. I'm done. It's 9 o'clock. I'm trying to catch this bus, but I don't know if this bus is gonna wait for me or if it's just gonna leave, because it's supposed to not be here until 10 minutes more, but instead it's already here. So I'm gonna try and catch this bus. If not, I'll just get the next one, and I'm gonna go back to the regular campus, and I'm gonna hopefully eat dinner. Maybe I might just get something at the convenience store and eat in my apartment. We might do that instead, but we'll see. That's what I'm up to. Going home. I'm now waiting for the bus. It comes in 4 minutes, and then Grace just texted me, and we're gonna FaceTime tonight when I get back to my room, so I'm excited about that. And then I'll probably do some circuits homework, and then I'll call it a night. But it's pretty pretty with the snow. It's kind of like eerie looking, but see you guys soon. Look at the snow. It's so pretty. I made it on the bus, and we're gonna go. I made it off the bus, and walking. I ate a Reese's on the way back. That was my reward, because our lab always has snacks. But yeah, that was the bus I was on, and I'm walking. I'll see if I get anything at the convenience store. I don't know. I have like a instant bowl of noodles in my room, so maybe I'll make that for dinner. But that's boring. The wind is so bad, and the snow is like pelleting. It's like hail. Very pleasant. I ran into the convenience store to grab some food because I realized that I haven't really eaten much today, and I don't want to wake up tomorrow morning and just like crash. So I got myself some seaweed ramen, because I don't really trust like chicken flavored ramen or like anything flavored ramen. I don't know. So seaweed ramen. There's some snow accumulation. It's actually kind of slippery. No way. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to my apartment. I'm gonna make this and then talk to my friend and maybe do some more circuits. But I solved the problem I was having a lot of trouble with in circuits on the bus on the way back, so I'm actually pretty proud of myself. And then, so maybe I won't do much, I'll see. But I like literally cannot see with the snow pelleting in my face, so I probably look really funny, but I literally can't open my eyes or else it's like going in my eyeball. So I'm gonna turn off my phone and like try and walk in a straight line and not slip because they didn't put any salt down, so yay me. I'm gonna make these and I just showered and I'm gonna get on a call with my friend. Hey yo, I just finished my Facetime with Grace and it's now like 11:15 and I went down to the common room to take my Facetime. I finished my noodles and I'm gonna go up and just brush my teeth and get settled for the night. And my roommate's already asleep, so I'm just gonna end my vlog out here. Hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.